Rage Shadow Citadel. That sounds appropriate. Rage. I have rage. I have road rage. Really badly. And I kind of feel like maybe I should not. Maybe I should learn to control my temper. Yeah, it hasn't happened yet. So if we're at dungeon 7, 6, and 8. I don't think that we're really ready for this yet. Anyway, so road rage. Bad. And I feel guilty because I'm like, I should love everybody, but then they get in my way and they do stupid things, and traffic in this area is pretty horrific. And I recommend never having to drive in the DC metropolitan area if you can avoid it. But then if you don't, you have to take public transportation, which is worse. So kind of a catch-22 there. Yeah, very problematic if you ask me. I like to mock the metro system too, in addition to all the other complaining and whining that I do, because they have a pretty tough job, I'll admit. They've got DC, Virginia, Maryland, all with their own special rules and regulations, and they're trying to have a transportation system that services all three of these areas. And the governments of this, except for DC, have their headquarters other places, so they don't really have to put up with the traffic that they're not dealing with. And anyway, it's messy. And better someone else than me being the one that has to deal with that. Oh, there's more coal down there. Yay. And just as it's getting dark. Perfect timing. I like taking random, completely unnecessary fall damage. Don't we all? It's what I live for. Mummy. Okay. At least a little bit of light. I kind of assume this is gonna connect in some way, shape, or form back to my other area that I've been in. And I'm assuming that's gonna be falling horrific, terrible death on people. Because it's a Vechs map. And that's kind of its job. Oh gosh, I don't know. Okay. Yeah. I mentioned that the I was for incompetent, right? Diggy diggy hole. Other Let's Players are available, but I do enjoy the Yogscast. I like to describe it as my amusement of when they're squabbling like an old married couple. I had a friend who said, when are they not acting that way? And I just kind of had to go with that. That seemed like she had a pretty good assessment of the situation. I've also been greatly enjoying creeper and zombie. Okay, these cobwebs are kind of handy. Anyway, I've been enjoying the Race for the Wool that Coaster, Vidya, Zen, Good Boulderfist, and BWO are doing. I released episode 5 today. And I have no idea who's going to win. I don't even know who to root for because I watch all of their Let's Plays, so I want them all to win. That's a fair result, right? Creeper in the cobweb. Now there's a song to write. Creeper in the cobwebs. Anyway, so like I said, that's been a lot of fun. Even if it's causing angst, anxiety. Who do you root for when you like both sides? Huh, okay, well, that's a nice little room. There was darkness back here, right? Yeah. The last few... Okay, actually, this is how I figure out who I root for. The last time I was watching it... Oh, gosh. Epic fail. So, the last time I was watching The Race for the Wool, it appeared that Avidia and Co-Star were ahead. And so I was rooting for the underdog, which is the team that's behind. And I do this with sports. I'll be watching football, and I don't actually know either of the teams, and I don't really care who wins, because until recently I haven't done anything like fantasy football or that sort of thing. And so I'm just like, it doesn't really matter who wins. I don't really care, but I'm just kind of watching something to do, bored on a Saturday or something. And so I then realized that I need to root for the team who's not doing as good, because clearly they need help. And so I start rooting for them, and of course that doesn't actually help, and so they lose. And then I get all angst-ridden and upset. No, the teams I root for always lose. And, it's not because they actually always lose, quote-unquote, but because I tend to root for the team that's losing to begin with. Of course, I am a Redskins fan, so maybe I should just be quiet. But this year at the Super Bowl, right? Yeah, if we have a winning record this year, I'll be happy. I used to not like football. That has changed, clearly. This is my first year, I made a fantasy football team. I have no idea what I'm doing at all, really, but it seemed like a fun thing to do. More darkness here. I attack the darkness. And one of my coworkers I think he has like 3 fantasy football teams that plays in 3 leagues or something like that. And so I was like, well, I can have him advise me and see what's what. So we're gonna see what's what. And I think my fantasy football team might end up doing better than the team I'm actually, rooting for. But that's life.